Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Welcome, everybody! It's Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Pereira.
No,
I'm supposed to be... Apparently
Betty.
I'm Backdoor Betty today, and this is O-Pup.
I'm
But,
O-Pup. What's up?
That's what happens when Olivia chooses the nicknames for the day.
It's Thursday. It's my day to pick nicknames.
You got it. It's all you.
We are coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
On the show today! Hold on, I'm winded. A nice picnic and camp out is on the show today. There's going to be music. Hold on. There's going to be music. There's going to be comedy and juggalos. So if you want to spend the night in the woods with the Insane Clown Posse, then your invitation is around the net. Then The Loop takes an in-depth look at the science behind zombies. Come on, you heard me. Zombies, yeah. We're going to have a Harvard neurobiologist and a representative from the Umbrella Corporation in today's Loop. All right, maybe not the Umbrella Corporation guy, but the Harvard dude will be here for sure, and that's legit.
Then Chris Hardwick, he's going to join us in studio with the newest Android phone. Will T-Mobile's My Touch 3G predict the disappointments of the past? We're going to find out in GadgetCon. And of course, the biggest news right now is that Comic-Con, it's on.
What's going on?
Convention officially opened this morning, and yes, you've noticed we're not there.
Who's not there? Us! Yay!
Yes, we have a show for you.
Yeah, we will be there tomorrow, but as you guys can see, the crowds are out in full force.
Here, 186,000 today.
Yeah, it's incredible. And usually Saturday is the biggest day for Comic-Con, but officials are saying they're already seeing bigger crowds today than they normally do.
Which is very exciting because clearly they're all just waiting to see us.
Yeah, the anticipation for our arrival has never been this huge.
It's big. I mean, no one else is really there, are they?
I think there's a handful of people that are also there to see us, but I mean, the ancillary thing, they get to talk about their movies and their shows.
Whatever, but I heard that Jon Favreau's really excited and Megan Fox wants to really meet you.
She can't wait for our panel.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. So, if they can get in.
I'll throw her a bone.
Sorry, Megan. I don't know. Our panel's pretty full right now.
Our panel's not full enough for you, Megan. It's fine. Just want to get that out there.
But yes, we are here, but lucky for you guys, Blair Butler and Allison Hayslip went down to San Diego yesterday, and they're already at the convention, which is very exciting.
Well, let's check in with Blair and Allison, who are on the show floor.
Hey guys, so we are here on the Comic-Con floor, which is flooded with fanboys and fangirls. This is probably going to be the biggest Comic-Con ever.
Yeah, all the major studios are here, bringing with them the latest news on your favorite movies, television shows, and of course, stars.
Right, and do not forget about comic books. I have the newest breaking comic book news right from the convention floor a little later on today's show.
And I'm going to take you on a special tour to navigate you through the essential ins and outs of the Comic-Con floor.
This will all lead up to our massive Saturday live coverage of San Diego Comic-Con right here on G4.
Don't miss it!
Yes!
No one's going to miss it. It's the biggest thing ever. Are you ready for this?
Hell yeah! I got a Picard outfit. It's waiting for me at the dry cleaners.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go pick that bad boy up, throw it on, drive on down to the S. Diego.
Oh, I actually meant around the nets.
Oh.
Hey there. At number 5 today, we have a nice, relaxing day by the lake.
Yeah, this is what we imagine a picnic with Michael Bay would be like.
That's exactly how my picnic with Michael Bay went.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Same here. Same here. And now, yes, the picnic ended, but that party just got started.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
Was that your party just got
What's
started
up?
noise? Oh, hey, guys.
Party's here.
Okay. Speaking of parties starting, though, the Insane Clown Posse has evidently filled out the, well, they filled the void left when the Grateful Dead died. And their summer festival, The Gathering, is coming up on August 9th. Yeah.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Cave In Rock, Illinois will host the 10th anniversary of the gathering of the Juggalos. And to get the word out, the Juggalos have taken to the web with a promotional video that's 14 minutes and 11 seconds long. It's great timing for web.
Well, that's actually 14 minutes longer than anyone's ever listened to the Insane Clown Posse, so that's cool.
This year, the 10th annual promises to be bigger, badder, and better than the 9 previous years. Is that even possible? Guess what? It is possible, and it will happen.
What up, y'all? I'm DJ Clay.
And I'm Sugar Slam, and we are bringing you amazing happenings for the mother
10th annual gathering of the Juggalos.
woo woo.
What about the carnival ride? The Tempest, the Zipper, the Tilt-A-Whirl.
Check this out, dudes on stilts.
Ninjas juggling fire, magicians and hypnotists walking around that bitch.
Don't be a never hole. Be there to witness it happen in person at the 10th annual gathering of the Juggalos.
Wait. Can someone explain to me what is a Whedon hole?
A what?
What did that say?
I just want to witness the freshness. Yo, check it. A dude on stilts. Wow. That sounds hardcore,
That show
yo.
is fresh, people.
Be down on some Fago. A G4 staffer in the web department that shall remain nameless said that he's actually gathered with the Juggalos several times and that he had a blast. Yeah.
In fact, he was beaten up, robbed, and he got laid. All by the same charming clown-faced gal.
The true story. A carnival of delights awaits you at the gathering. I totally used to listen to ICP. I can't.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what song.
Really? I was 16. I mean, if that's an excuse, I think that works.
How old is Eugene?
Older than 16. I remember when I first met him, he had an ICP shirt. I'm like, oh, like a Hatchet Man, you down with the clown? He's like, yeah, you listen to ICP? I'm like, yeah, I totally used to when I was like 12. And I'm like, but it's cool. Good beats, though. Good beats.
He shows commitment to a band. That's nice.
Blaze you dead, homie. That's something 12 people will get. Today's number 3 item is something very, very special, guys.
Yeah,
It really
nothing
is.
we have ever shown you could possibly prepare you for the majesty that is Epic Shower.
Epic. And as any good fan of epic action movie knows, in the sequel, everything is better. Hell yeah! Epic shower!
They're good. I just feel like something might be missing from these.
Well, it was an epic shower. What's missing?
Oh, I don't know, like maybe like a cable television host.
Okay. I stand corrected. That was much better.
You belong to the ages now.
I did it. Today's number 2 might be just what American soccer needs to catch on.
Horses! Yes! I would never miss a game if horses were playing soccer. How about that, right?
Oh, no.
But I was just kidding. I still wouldn't watch soccer.
No, of course not, because you're a good American.
Yeah.
But of all the things you could have said during that clip, Olivia goes, how are they doing that? Is it attached to the horse? I don't get how he keeps kicking the ball.
I wasn't impressed.
It was the worst CG ever.
Was it? That first one, was it really that bad?
How did the ball magically was coming? It's fine. It's fine.
That's why
it's fine. I don't. Why am I explaining it? Just never mind. No.
Great, yes, it magically came back, which is why I asked if it was attached.
If it was attached, yes, they tethered a soccer ball to a horse's
Then it wouldn't
hoof.
be so crazy.
Okay, let's just move on to the last one.
I said it over the video so that no one would hear me.
I know, but you know I'm going to throw you if there's a bus coming.
Okay, coming in number 1 today, it's another longtime AOTS favorite, Prue Wayne.
Yes. Fresh off his exciting and honestly baffling meeting with 50 Cent.
It's Fitty. They just Fitty?
50 Cent. Prue Wayne returns to doing what he does best, which is...
complaining about Soulja Boy.
Hello, YouTube. I just got these kick-ass gunner glasses, and guess who I come across wearing them? It's Soulja Boy, one of the people I despise the most. My God. He finally realized his glasses, his own line of them, the ones where he writes all over them. There's no point in writing your name on the damn glasses. So anyway, Soulja Boy, you should write this in your damn glasses. Douchebag. Like that, not your name. Anyway, Soulja Boy, you suck. Crank that, Soulja bitch.
Man! Wait, did you guys see that? Prue Wayne's rocking the gunner gear?
Yeah.
That's awesome, because you know what that means? It means he did it. He found a way to make money on their internet, or at least just get some free stuff. So congratulations, Prue Wayne.
Right, hey, nice glasses, too. Those are pretty sweet there, Prue Wayne.
What are you wearing? You're making fun of Prue Wayne.
Oh, these are some awesome new shades I picked up at the Sunglass Hut. That's the Sunglass Hut, a worldwide leader in specialty sun retailing, known for offering consumers the latest branded products with outstanding customer service.
Are you getting paid from the Sunglass Hut?
Nope, I just enjoyed their products and their outstanding services.
Fine. Okay, cool. So, hey, what did you think about Prue Wayne getting paid? Do you think he's getting paid for that? Or
Probably
no?
not, but I do know that if he's looking for additional sun shading and maybe he wants some new colors for his already existing hat, he should probably just swing by a Lids outlet near him. Olivia, did you know that Lids was a member of the BizRate Circle of Excellence from 2004 to 2007?
Well, no, I did not, but thank you for letting me know. Anyways, go to g4tv.com/.
No problem, man. And don't forget, really, you should match a new hat with a stylish jacket from Express for Men. It's a must-have, sexy, sophisticated fashion brand for work, the weekend, or simply going out with the guys. That's Express for Men.
Okay, no, I get it. Kevin, are you getting paid? Are you getting sponsorship from an entire mall or something?
I'm just sharing some of my favorite products and services with our viewers. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
This is America.
Okay, you guys, I get it. Okay, thank you, Kevin, for sharing with the fans. Anyways, we're gonna move on. We're gonna get to the rest of the show. Get your daily viral fix and check out. Be sure to check out g4tv.com/. What are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked, Olivia, because I really think nothing washes down an affordably priced, authentic, thin sliced crust of New York-style pizza. Sbarro's pizza. Like the icy, cool, creamy goodness of a freshly made orange Julius, am I right? Huh? Yeah.
Can you go to g4tv.com/aroundthenet.
All right.
Still ahead, we're going to go to the floor of Comic-Con. Blair's going to have a huge first look from Image Comics. It's, basically the biggest look in years.
Express the Men.
Stick around.
Express the Men.
Stop it.
Make sure our satellite was working for the loop. I probably would have finished it during the commercial.
Okay, cool. Well, we're back live now. So, hey,
Rockin',
everyone.
let's do this. What's up?
Comic-Con
What's up, audiences? We're live. I'm eating pizza.
So Comic-Con officially kicked off today, and if you look on a Doppler radar, you can already see the human nerd sweat weather system forming over the city.
Yeah. True, but Blair Butler used her superpowers to sneak into the convention last night for an early look. So here she is with all the late-breaking comic news from San Diego and a huge announcement from Image Comics.
As you can see, Comic-Con is in full swing. My fellow geeks have flooded the convention floor, and there's breaking comic book news left and right. We'll kick things off with a huge announcement from Image Comics. at the Image Comics booth, hands down the hottest item is the Image United preview. Last year, Image announced that 6 out of the 7 artists who founded the company would return to collaborate on one massive comic called Image United that would be scripted by Walking Dead writer Robert Kirkman. And now we have a first look at the comic, which will hit store shelves in November. Each signature character is drawn by their creator, so every Spawn is by Todd McFarlane, every Savage Dragon is by Eric Larson, and on and on. Pretty cool. Up next, we have your first look at exclusive images from Dynamite Entertainment's new pirate comic, Blackbeard. It's co-written by one of the writer-directors of the Blair Witch Project and promises to give us an alternative look at the truth behind the actual historical figure. It hits shelves in October. And right here at Top Cow, they've just announced a new Magdalena series by writer Ron Mars with covers by artist Ryan Sook that should come out just in time for the Magdalena movie to go into production. The new series will reestablish a year-one storyline for Patience, who becomes a super-powered warrior and defender of the Catholic Church. The series arrives in 2010. Literally, as we film this, Oni Press is announcing a beat-em-up, side-scrolling Scott Pilgrim video game based on the comic book and made by Ubisoft that will come out just in time for the Edgar Wright-directed Scott Pilgrim movie. And we've got a double dose of news from IDW. First up, Heroes actress Brea Grant and her brother Zane are writing a zombie comic called We Will Bury You that follows a group of social outcasts thrown together during a zombie apocalypse in the 1920s. And finally, World War Z author Max Brooks is actually writing a G.I. Joe miniseries. So there you go, a story about a real American hero written by someone with a really awesome literary pedigree. And we have one more exclusive that is very near and dear to my heart. I'm here with DC Comics president and publisher Paul Levitz because DC was kind enough to ask me to appear on the cover of Booster Gold number 23 as a super fan. Paul, thank you so much.
Oh, it's our pleasure, Blair. We're thrilled to have you modeling, and here's the Booster
Very
Gold
cool
shirt you're wearing on the cover.
Thank you. There's your first look at the cover, guys. I'm totally nerding out about that. All right, that's all the latest breaking news from the Comic-Con floor, but of course we'll have a lot more Comic-Con exclusives this Saturday during the live show. I will see you there.
We'll have more from the official Attack of the Show Comic-Con Paratrooper Squad later in the show, but right now, it's time for some news.
Here's the feed.
Oh, who's doing the feed?
I don't know. You do it. I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do. I don't read the feed. I don't do the
I'm
news.
paid to be here. That's it.
I'm already here.
Well, why don't we just both do it?
Okay, it's time to start the feed. Here's Kevin and Olivia with the feed. I think this is, you stand there-ish, and I stand here, and then the graphics will... Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Olivia. I like your hair.
Time to start the feed. It's Thursday, July 23 RD, and here are your top stories from Comic-Con. Good news for comic book loving Spartans and fans of extreme violence. According to The Hollywood Reporter, legendary graphic novelist Frank Miller has completed a draft for the sequel to 300. The 2007 film adaptation of 300 grossed $460 million worldwide, and the sequel to the graphic novel will also serve as the basis for a new film project that Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures will bring to the screen. Now, the story provides a unique challenge for Miller, considering that, spoiler alert, pretty much every character in the first book dies at the end. But neither director Zack Snyder nor any cast have been tied to the project. I have been working on my 12-pack.
Yeah?
And I can throw a spear.
Auditioning?
So I'm ready to go. But if Miller can pull this off, we might be able to forgive him, for that movie called The Spirit.
Wow. Saw director
Really?
James Wan is leaving behind
Rotten Tomatoes it.
the Jigsaw Killer to direct and co-write the film adaptation of Konami's Castlevania. Wan told BloodyDisgusting.com that he's excited to put his own spin on the script that follows the struggle between the vampire-hunting Belmont clan and the iconic vampire Dracula. Wan says he is looking forward to visually expanding Castlevania and giving it a highly stylized gothic storyline. Now, there are also rumors that Death Sentence writer Ian Jeffers will join Wan to help write the action film.
Now, Halo, you guys familiar with the Halo? It's one of the most popular video game franchises of all time. It's getting the Japanese anime treatment, huh? Tentacles for everyone! Today at Comic-Con, Microsoft announced a series of 7 animated shorts called Halo Legends, which is being produced with the help of Shinji Aramaki, best known as the director of Appleseed. Now, the series will be previewed on Xbox Live in the fall and will eventually make its way to DVD and Blu-ray, thanks to a deal that Microsoft brokered with Warner Brothers. So fans at Comic-Con will get a sneak peek of the trailer during the Microsoft panel. Congratulations, everybody.
And finally, EA is also making gaming news at Comic-Con with the announcement that Left 4 Dead 2 will be playable at the convention.
Yes.
Yeah, get down there now. The new level is called Swamp Fever, and it's the second of the 5 campaigns to ship with the game this fall. Valve is also unveiling a new female boss monster called the Spitter.
Hello, I think
No, her power is not what you're thinking it is. She swallows.
Oh!
In addition to the new levels and bad guys, we'll get a look at some new weapons as well. And FYI, I hate the woods. It's not for people.
What's the point? No.
I mean, right? Who goes to the woods?
Children.
There's not homes or air conditioning.
We did it! That's it for the feed! Back to you, Kevin Olivia. You've just been fed. I've always wanted to say that.
Hey guys, I just Kevin,
Really?
you look so great and handsome lately.
Thanks, Olivia. Really,
Are you excited about Comic-Con?
can't wait. So, Mun, you need to come back.
Oh.
Wait, don't do it while they're on you. Stand, smile, and back to me. Hey, guy, Eddie. There's no. Do we have a? Thanks, Olivia. Still ahead, we'll have the world premiere exclusive Saw 6 trailer with a special introduction from the mayor of murder himself, Tobin Bell.
Love Tobin. And later, zombies, not here, but in discussion. We'll have the world's leading zombie neurobiology experts from Harvard Live in the Loop. What's coming up right after this? Stupid thing.
The feed is brought to you by Gillette Fusion, Gillette's closest, most comfortable shave.
I ordered some cups for a competition.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Woo!
No. Those.
They smell really fresh and musty.
Zombies. These horror icons have become so popular lately that they're actually shambling through movies and books and, of course, comics. But could a zombie outbreak ever actually happen? Well, the scientific answers may surprise you, so grab a shotgun. Seriously, get one. It's time for the loop.
Zombies. Their origins and motivation are unknown, but one man, Harvard professor Stephen C. Schlossman, has analyzed just how their brains might work. An avid fan of sci-fi and horror, Dr. Schlossman recently drafted a hypothetical medical journal article on the zombie state, which he calls Ataxic Neurodegenerative Satiety Deficiency Syndrome, or ANSD for short. With his knowledge of psychiatry and intensive research into zombie culture, Schlossman explains such things as uncontrollable anger, loss of motor skills, hive mentality, and why the undead have a constant craving for our flesh. Bring out your dead. It's the Loop.
All right, joining me from Boston to help us make sense of it all, Harvard Medical School assistant professor to education and the world's leading expert on the neurobiology of the living dead, Dr. Stephen C. Schlossman is here. How are you, doctor?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. You don't seem too on edge or concerned about the fact that zombies may bust into the satellite studio anytime soon and start gnawing on your flesh.
The barricades are up, and I'm still relatively convinced they're fictional characters, so I'm not sure yet.
Oh well, good, and because it all looks peaceful on the lake behind you, at least. What led you to take your knowledge of how the brain works and apply it to the living dead? Because you're a smart dude, to say the least. Some people equate zombies with not being so smart. So how did you mash the two together? What inspired you to do that?
It was a whim. It was actually really, really fun. There's a movie theater in Boston. They do a Science on the Screen series. They asked me if I would do a talk before a movie, and I said I would only do it if it were a zombie movie, because I just watched Night of the Living Dead and thought it was just great. So I thought they would say no, and instead they were really psyched, and that made me want to think about what the brain of a zombie must look like. That's what led to it.
And well, let's break down the brain by its sections then, because theoretically humans use the frontal lobe to think and solve problems in an abstract way. How would a zombie use his or her frontal lobe?
They don't. They don't have much of a frontal lobe. So from what I could tell, and we're talking about a sort of specific genre of zombies here, the sort of Romero zombies. They stand there at a window and they don't open it. They stand there at a door and they can't work the doorknob. They can't solve very complex problems. They don't have much of a frontal lobe at all. So the sort of where I started all this was thinking, it's kind of like their frontal lobe's not in the picture.
And so did you come up with a potential reason that may happen? Like, could this be from like an airborne illness or some bad Taco Bell that we eat, and all of a sudden the frontal lobe gets gnawed away, or?
Among the reasons, if you were going to look for a contagion, like an infectious agent, you could think about prions as sort of mad cow stuff that would cause a spongiform change in the brain. It'd be a little unusual for it only to attack the frontal lobe, but, you know, because it's fiction, we get to make up what we want.
Sure.
The original Night of the Living Dead, by the way, was radiation. It tends to be whatever we're afraid of at the time is the thing that causes it.
So you mentioned, you know, Romero zombies, and that's what this was based off of. You know, The Living Dead has them lurching all around and they're stiff, but other movies like 28 Days Later, we've got zombies that have lightning-fast reflexes or superhuman strength. So which would be more likely? I know they're, of course, they're both fictional, but which do you see being the cause of our demise?
Yeah, it's a great question. You know, it's funny. This question was asked to me when I gave this talk at the movie theater. They said, like, how do you feel about the zombie debate or the ones in 28 Days Later, Night of the Living Dead? I said, it's like talking about the DL in baseball. Like, you care about zombies no matter what. I think that the zombies, Romero zombies, are the more accurate zombies. They're the ones that actually scare me more because they don't react. They're just relentless. They never, ever stop. I think that's what makes them so much fun.
But what defines their constant craving for flesh? Like, if zombies, like, why can't they just like Hot Pockets and all get along? Like, why do they have to constantly want to snack on other humans?
So here you have, again, fictionally, but here you have this kind of great combination of amygdalar tones. So the amygdala is this region of the brain that's associated with aggression. That's super hypertrophied. It's bigger. It's sending out more signals. And you've got a region of the hypothalamus, the ventromedial hypothalamus, which is associated with satiety, knowing that you're full. So that doesn't work. They're always hungry, and they're always angry. And so they lurch after anything that happens to be moving, which happens to be humans who are trying to get away from them, and then they eat.
And so based on the zombies' neurobiology, then, what's the best way to neutralize them? Is there a tried-and-true method to take down all zombies?
Yeah, take off their heads or bash in their heads, shoot their heads. If it's Shaun of the Dead, you throw the LPs at their heads. You do whatever you got to do, but that's the great thing about them, actually. In fact, that's the fun thing about all the movies. You can shoot them all you want, and nothing happens until you go after the head.
So headshots for you, Doctor. Is there any chance I can get you to be in my zombie survival party? Because I'm convinced it's going to happen, and I'd like to sign you up if that's possible.
It would be an honor if I can bring my family, because if it's going to happen, I want to take care of people close to me.
Of course, but if a child trips and falls, he or she is left behind. As long as you understand that is zombie code. That they're bait at that point.
These are serious times, and they call for kind of drastic measures. I understand.
I certainly hope your barricades hold up, Doctor. Thank you for joining us and keeping us in the loop. We really appreciate it.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's go over to Olivia, who last time we checked was actually not a zombie. So that's cool.
Brains. Brains. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Phones.
Phones? Did you say phones?
It's written. Roll it down. Read how it's written.
He-hoones. It's phones.
Oh.
Like a zombie would say phones, not phones.
I'm going to Comic-Con. Bye.
This guy's gonna try the elusive frontside wheelie with a 400-pound motorcycle. What happens next? Does he cross the finish line with ease? Does he wobble and fail the maneuver? Or does he lose control and take out a few spectators? Find out after the break. This guy's gonna try the elusive frontside wheelie with a 400-pound motorcycle. What happens next? Does he cross the finish line with ease? Does he wobble and fail the maneuver? Or does he lose control and take out a few spectators? Yeah, next time, they should probably stand behind the barrier. Well, that happened. All gadgets have an innate desire to be judged and ranked, and that's just one of the main reasons we do Gadgetpron with Chris Hardwick.
That's right. Hello, everybody. I'm here to review a thing, and as we all know, this is the only Gadgetpron that happens every week. There's a new Android phone on the block, and the rumor is it's not too shabby.
The newest Android phone is finally here, and T-Mobile has outdone themselves yet again with the MyTouch 3G. Designed by HTC, its 3.2-inch touchscreen and sleek form factor are just the beginning. Search Google with one tap or your voice, browse the web on Wi-Fi or 3G, and snap photos with its 3.2-megapixel camera. It also comes with a 4-gig micro SD card, so start Googling for $200 with a contract.
I just want to say I am baffled by a creature with a phone face that also has the same phone hair as like tiny dreadlocks, and then taking pictures of robots.
But important to note, robots in abandoned office buildings truly love this device.
They really
sit
do.
there and play with it all day. So
that's like humans taking pictures of themselves with phones made of people. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Which we would probably give a 5 out of 5, though,
Without a doubt.
if we could.
But this is the G2.
This is it. Obviously, a huge improvement in design over the first Android phone, the G1.
Right.
It doesn't need to make room for a slide-out keyboard, which is nice. Weighs less than most any cell phone we've seen, and it's about as thick as the G1, but not as bulky or awkward.
Yep.
Same size touchscreen as the G1, 3.2 inches. But is that going to be large enough to type accurately now that we have to rely on the virtual keyboard? I mean, that's solely what we're using.
It's actually not that bad. I don't have hulking hands. I make up for it in other areas.
Hello.
I was not talking about my wiener. All right.
Giant knees.
But I do want to say, you know, what is kind of confusing to people is that the G2 has been rumored for a long time. It's known by several different names. Originally, it was the Magic at CTIA. And it's also the G2. It's also called the MyTouch with Google. So, but they're all the same thing. Basically, as far as the keyboard, they integrated a landscape mode for messaging. Also, predictive text works pretty well. It is definitely no worse than the iPhone's virtual keyboard. I will say that.
That's good.
It's great. So you can see it right there.
Well, the touchscreen, obviously, it's similar to the G1. Did they make improvements, though? Did we finally get, like, I'm always frustrated at the lack of multi-touch.
There's no multi-touch. There's no pinching or zooming or any kind of finger antics you want to do on your phone. We all like dragging and dropping the icons, of course, which is the great about this phone is that it feels like the desktop of a computer. You pull up from the ribbon of the menu, and then you can just drag stuff and move it around. So it's really intuitive, and it feels like a computer that way. Always been an Android advantage. Scrolling is a little on the jerky side. I think that could have used some refining. It's a little laggy, and it doesn't feel fluid. But overall, the Android interface is getting better and better, and this touchscreen is one of the best. I mean, you know, we review touchscreens all the time, and
absolutely.
Some of them feel plasticky, and it feels like your finger's going to mash through them like it's some kind of play school toy, but this one's actually not that bad.
Yeah, it's a very, very great blend.
Yeah.
But now that Android's had about 9 months to get their apps and their features together, tell me the experience is better than we first saw. I mean, it has to be.
For the most part, it is. The Android market has over 6,300 apps to choose from, so it's easier to find.
And I love that their app store is it's open. I mean, there's no Apple hand clamping down on what apps can be on there.
No, because you will find Google Talk on there, but then you also find other IM clients like AIM. And, it basically they just keep it open. It feels open source. That part is great, and we love that spirit. And I think that's how they can really go after Apple is remembering that's how their user base likes stuff. Browsing is a little slow when you're online. Still a better browser than most phones, though. As far as the camera, 3.2 megapixels. It also takes video, but it only does it okay. It's not amazing, and there's no flash. Google, as we said, they included a lot of their own apps, but then kept it open as well. Gmail integration is great. Also added Exchange support, email support as well, and micro SD with a 4-gig slot. But that's expandable. Totally expandable. You're not stuck to that. Here's my main problem with this phone. This was baffling to me. I don't know why you would do this in 2009. Weird proprietary headphone jack. It's this tiny little USB thing at the bottom.
So you got to get an adapter or something to use the
earbuds
or the headphones that you want.
I don't know why proprietary headphones. We came out on when Apple did that with the Shuffle.
Even with the first iPhone, when you need to have
when
that
you need the
stupid little
super
nub.
tiny pin. No more proprietary headsets. It's 2009. Just make everything an 1/8-inch stereo jack, and then we can share everything. That's not open source thinking to me, but maybe they were trying to save space. I don't know.
Well, all right, maybe they're trying to get an extra $15 out of you
Or
when you buy the
or
adapter.
that too.
But
Yeah.
they're getting $200 out of you with a contract.
Yeah.
Pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Of course, at that price, you have to compare it against the iPhones and BlackBerries and other smartphones
Sure.
in the world. So, what do we think? Is it worth it?
Absolutely. If you're on T-Mobile, I don't know why you would get another phone. I mean, this is when you look at the iPhone and the Pre and the MyTouch. They're definitely the future of mobile devices, and I think this is where phones should start from.
Right. This is now the new benchmark.
This is the new
standard.
benchmark. Absolutely. So last time we gave the G1. We rated it 2 ways. We rated the hardware at 87 because we thought it was a little clunky, and we gave the Android OS a 95.
Wait, those numbers make zero sense to me, Chris. I need a scale with something like seals.
We had to we had to shrink it down for people, so we dropped it from 100 to 5.
So what are we giving this bad boy?
We're giving this one 4 out of 5.
Ah, all right.
You can really tell this is the second generation. If you look at the G1 next to the G2, you see the significant improvements. Very few drawbacks. We highly approve. Great job, you guys.
I think that's really
well
telling
done.
that you're basically saying if you're on T-Mobile, this is the phone
This
to get.
is the phone you're going to want to
another
have.
phone.
Yeah,
I mean, that
it's
to me is
fantastic, and it's only going to get better. I think in the long run, this will really, really take a bite out of Apple.
Awesome.
All right.
Taking a bite.
I didn't even mean
Whoa!
that.
Even their
Listen,
core.
I live comedy and puns. That's how I do
What are you going to do?
on the Web Soup program.
Chris Hardwick, everybody. That's it for Gadget Prom. Remember, for even more of the latest news on computers, games,
there you are,
and tech, check out g4tv.com/thefeed. Can we please go over to Olivia now, please?
Okay.
Hey, if you still have to brave the traffic, heat, and crowds to get to the San Diego Comic-Con, you still have a lot to learn about attending the convention. Lucky for you, Allison Hayslip put together this Comic-Con Survivor's Guide.
Oh my God!
100,000 nerds swarming over 600,000 square feet. Comic-Con is the largest geek gathering on the planet. Now, if you're brave enough to survive these crowds and the costumes, here's a survivor's guide for the San Diego event. First, line up early. If you want prime new moon panel seats or first crack at the collectibles, you gotta get here with the Dawn Patrol. What time did you ladies get here today? 11:30. You know the panel's not till tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And it's never a bad idea to cosplay here. Nice outfits, ladies. A spare katana or lightsaber is a lifesaver when it comes to clearing away clingy nerds. Back off! Whoa! Here we go. Once inside, make a beeline for the big booths like Marvel and DC. They have amazing displays, plus you'll be sure to get the latest news on all your favorite superheroes. A can't miss at Comic-Con is Artist Alley. Here you can meet the industry's greatest inkers and pencilers up close, and even pick up some autographed artwork. There's no Y in Hayslip.
Okay, let's try it again.
Thanks. Collectors can't go wrong at the north end of the floor. It's wall-to-wall comics, from Gold and Silver Age classics to the latest in back issues. For movie studios, Comic-Con has become ground zero for building buzz, and 09 is no exception. Sony's got Green Hornet, Marvel, of course, has Iron Man 2. It is huge, and you can only find out about it here at Comic-Con. Another major draw at the con are the panels, where fans can interact with their favorite celebs and fire off some hard-hitting fanboy questions. But if you're like me, you come to Comic-Con to claw up all these collectibles. A pink Darth Vader head? How can you live without this stuff? So there you have it, my Comic-Con tutorial. I hope you were taking notes, or at least had your TiVo on. We'll see you down in San Diego.
Thanks, Allison.
Can't wait. Really looking forward to the convention, but I am not looking forward to the drive down tonight. But, who am I kidding? We're important celebrities. We get to actually fly on diamond-coated private jets. It's pretty sweet.
I know, right? Just imagine driving. Who drives?
Driving?
So weird.
Oh. Hey, guess what?
What?
This Saturday, G4 unleashes 5 hours of unrivaled live coverage featuring a historic TV first never before done in the Comic-Con's 40-year history. G4's world broadcast exclusive, the Star Wars Spectacular.
Yeah!
Moderated by us.
Kevin and Olivia. Following the Star Wars Spectacular Spectacular will journey to the Comic-Con floor for 3 hours of live coverage from the fanboy mecca. And yes, we'll be dressing up.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting.
You're welcome. We'll have all the guests that you could wish for at Comic-Con, including Elijah Wood, Jon Favreau, and of course Peter Jackson will be with us as well.
Don't miss Comic-Con 09 Live, Saturday afternoon starting at 2, only on G4. Check out the all-new G4TV.com/Comic-Con for details and my behind-the-scenes experiences at the convention. They're following me all day long, Friday and Saturday, just like we did last year. It's going to be intense.
From suit up to strip down.
Yeah, we're going to be dressing up this year.
Yay! Still ahead! An exclusive that you will not find anywhere else, hence it's exclusive. The Saw 6 trailer. This one's the rom-com, right? The romantic comedy?
Well, we're going to find out right after this. I don't think so.
Thumbs up. Oh, she grabs that wood well. Oh. Oh. One misses wide left.
Comic-Con, we want to share the experience with everyone who can't make it.
Yeah, so stand up and just waddle in place for the next few minutes and pretend you're only breathing in farts, because that's Comic-Con.
Yes.
Really. That's all it is.
Well, here's what you were waddling toward. The exclusive trailer for the new Saw film. Just enjoy.
You want to play a game? You have just a few seconds to guess who I am or suffer the consequences. Here's a hint. For the last 5 years, I've entrapped people for their own good. People whose broken lives needed help. A little push. For 5 years, you've eluded me. Until now. Still don't know who I am? Time's up. You've had your chance. If you didn't guess Tobin Bell, then this exclusive taste of Saw 6 will be the last thing you'll ever see. The games begin on October 23rd.
There it is.
And breaking news, go to G4TV.com to enter to win early access to the Gears of War 2 All Fronts expansion pack.
Yes.
The deadline is this Sunday, so go there now.
Play before anybody else. Thanks to our guest, Chris Hardwick, and of course, Dr. Stephen C. Schlossman. Be sure to look out for his zombie book, which is coming out next year. Super nice dude. And I would have you in my zombie survival party.
You would? What if I tripped and fell?
Bait. X Plays up next. Yeah!